My son, Luke, is in 6th grade. And Luke, I always describe as gender conforming. So when he was little, he loved superheroes. He's rambunctious. My daughter, Ava, is in 3rd grade. She's about to turn 9. And she's also gender conforming. When she was little, she loved Disney princesses. She wanted to dress up. But when Ava was born, the doctors told us that she was a boy. My daughter, Ava, is transgender, and she transitioned from Evan to Ava in female pronouns in the beginning of 1st grade. There were times when he was 3 years old when he would say, "I want to be a girl." But it wasn't until age 5 when Evan became pretty sure and said, "I am a girl." That created a lot of anxiety for us and a lot of panic. We imposed some rules on Evan for when he was allowed to wear his dresses and play with his dolls. We would say things like, "We know you love your sparkly shoes, but those are more like slippers. They should stay inside." Our goal here was to protect him and shield him from any potential bullying. And my husband and I will always say that we didn't realize we were becoming his very first bully because we were telling him he couldn't be himself. And the more we in our minds were protecting him, the more depressed and anxious Evan became. This is one of the pictures that I love. Here is Luke on Halloween, and there is, at the time, Evan, dressed up as Elsa. He ran down the street that day, getting his candy, leaves sticking to his train, completely unaware that his parents were sweating and terrified, and I'm watching how every adult responds to my child. Someone might whisper, "Is that a boy or a girl?" And I learned pretty quickly how powerful adult reactions can be and how it sort of feeds that early perception to their children as well. I felt alone. I couldn't look next to me and see other adults, at least not outwardly, going through what I was going through. In a panic, I sort of felt the need to share information and to build that support for her. The education on the LGBT community for the outside community is critical. I'm sending my child out into the world, and they're going to school, and they're with other peers, they're going to other people's homes, and the way that they are perceived and treated has a very direct impact when it comes to the survival of that community. And I don't say that to sound dramatic, because the suicide rate is so high in the transgender community alone. I'm so grateful because they helped me feel like I can advocate for my child. This is Ava now. She's beautiful. She's very proud that her hair is long enough to be in a ponytail now. I think to myself sometimes, what if we kept trying to protect her with our rules? How does that movie play out? How does it play out? In truth, I prefer this. I prefer this movie because there will be bad scenes, I always say, like in any movie, but it's a much sweeter ending. So